Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Make sure my mic's working. Well, it's been a while since I did a morning thing. I figured since I was still up, might as well pop in a morning thing and see how it goes. See if anybody shows up in the morning. I popped out some invites, see if anybody shows. Let's do this. Put me over here. Let's see how this goes. Size, tall, wide, big, wide, no, tall, regular. I don't know. I wish they'd make it to where you could change it and stuff. Make it bigger because I don't know. Hey, Susie D, night 8191. How's it going? Yeah, it's kind of wonky over on the vertical one over here. Let's see, medium. That doesn't do anything. I guess that looks a little bit better. Who knows? I can send you an invite if you want, B. I trust you. Oh, but it is nippy. I got the space heater, and that's probably why I got a cat sitting up here chilling, sleeping up here. Got one in front of the heater. Most part it's warm, but once you get low on the floor is super cold. But yeah, I was sitting there thinking, might as well get on here and just chitter chatter or whatever, see how things go. Yeah. PNW, how are you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Back in bed where it's warm. Yeah, it's gonna be a cold one. I mean, it's been cold, but it's supposed to be even worse here in the weekend. We've got warnings saying possible outages and this and that, and yeah. To university a week with the son and his family. Yeah, broken ribs take a while to heal. Oh, I remember when I cut 6 or 7, I can't remember. In my younger youth, I was in a gang, so to speak, and ended up got my ribs snapped and some of them cut, and they had put plates on them and everything. It was fun. And that, oh man, I could probably say with a year and a half to heal completely to where it didn't hurt when they were moved. Ugh. Yes, any metal parts in your body, it seems to resonate. My son used to not, it used not bother him so much in the cold, but now he complains about his hip. He says it feels weird. It's like it's extra cold. And I said, well, you have a piece of metal in your leg. It'll react with the temperatures, especially the cold. In Florida, we wore 2 shirts with 2 sweatshirts and the pool on the next day. Yeah, that's why I always plop on a sweatshirt, especially when I'm over here. I have to put something on because this corner is really cold, and I have my normal shirt underneath of here. And then when I'm away from here, I take the sweatshirt off and lay it on a chair and then pop it back on when I get over here. Hand warmers and a sock. Oh, that makes sense. Come on. Jump. Come on. Lazy bum. Cat always wants me to pick him up instead of him jumping up off. You figure cats, it'd be real easy for them to jump, but they don't. I'm broken. You have to pick me up. Oh. Furnace at 68. Ours is like 60, I don't know, 62, 60, 62, whatever. Because if not, it gets too hot upstairs. And normally, if I'm moving around, I don't pay attention to the being a little bit cold here. But whenever I'm sitting here, I'm just sitting still, and it's just cold. I wish this thing would go. Well, I guess really wish this thing would go taller. Wonder if it's no. I don't know. Trying to find a good medium for both formats. Hey, Vister, good to see you. Hope you're keeping warm down there. Well, I was reading that groceries are supposed to be going up, the prices and stuff. And now that Trump is raising tariffs to kind of purchase Greenland, I guess. Which I don't agree with that. Because I think it's going to have a bad effect on things with our relations with other countries. Now, the other countries that don't like it, I know why they don't like it, but still, I don't know how well that's going to go by. Oh, I bet. And campers are nice until it's cold out. Hey, Eric. How's it going? I sent you an invite if you want to come up. At least I think I did. Hard to say nowadays. Sent. Yeah, it did. It sent it. Just had some news around here, and it's not favorable news for our area. Superintendent of our high school down here. My kids are done with school and everything around here, but still sad to see stuff. But he's been let go with, and there's different things as saying with pay and without pay. So I guess it makes sense, you know. Hey, CJ, good to see you. Can't chat on the other format with it caused. It's okay. School has been called off. Yeah. Ooh, 25 below. Yeah, the other day we had below zero. Right now it's not too bad, but this weekend it's supposed to be pretty bad. Let's see. Current weather is 29, feels like 20. Don't see anything. It's pretty clear. But tomorrow it gets down to 1. And then Saturday the high will be 12. Sunday will be 20, but with a lot of snow, and then it drops way down. We go below zero pretty much for a week. Well, a good thing about putting the chat on, it shows both sides. Like I'm assuming, yeah, it's showing both sides. So as long as I keep the chat up, you guys can see who's chatting on either version. Now, believe it or not, I've noticed that the last 3 lives I've done, the little vertical one gets more people watching, and there's more activity on the widescreen one, which is odd. More people chat on the widescreen than they do on the vertical. I don't know why, but yeah, I've been looking at the numbers and everything, see which one does the most views and stuff like that. Oh. Okay, now I have to figure out how to get you on here. Oh, hey, Eric. Let me see if I can get one that puts us at the top. I can edit this, maybe. Edit this one. Let's go. Whoop. There we go. Save. Update. There we go. How's that? Can you hear me, Eric? I don't think your mic's working. Oh, I see you muted it. Turn that off. It's actually getting hot. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to leave Florida, especially living up here in Ohio. I'd probably stay there until until it started getting in the 80s, then come back up here. 80s, 90s. Eric's probably trying to figure out why his mic's not working. Tomorrow is an 80 day. Today's 78. Rub it in, B. Yeah, none's coming out your mic, Eric. Maybe drop out and try come back in. I don't know. Yeah. It's I see you muting and unmuting to see if it works, but it's not working. You're not muted on my side either. Oh, for those last night, I was. This is what happens when you don't sleep for 3-4. I forget how many days. But for those who watched the live last night, and I was talking about that special presidential thing, it's called PEDS, Presidential Emergency Action Documents. And nobody knows what is on it except for each president. And like I said, they add things to it. And it started, back in Roosevelt's time. It officially came into in 68, I do believe, Nixon and stuff. Unofficially, it started Roosevelt time, right after World War II. But according to Google, PEDS, or Presidential Emergency Action Documents, are secret, pre-drafted executive orders and directives that powers the president to make extraordinary actions during national emergencies, originating from the Cold War, from nuclear threats and expanding other crises, allowing potential suspension of civil liberties. I won't say the rest of that stuff, but yeah. It basically gives a president the power to pass over Congress and everything and have the power to do whatever. And that's the document I was trying to remember, but I forgot what it was. Now that's the crazy part is from when it begun to now, how many presidents have changed that to where they can use it whenever, you know what I mean? Which, there are some that use it for, whatever purposes. And they say the last, president, not the one now, used it during the bad stuff that was going on in Oregon and Washington during the riots and stuff. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Wolf and Snort? Oh. Yeah, you guys with the closed borders down there. You keep everybody from the north going down south, but you don't keep people from the south going up, meaning Cuba and whatnot. Let me see. I actually have my phone sitting here. See what's going on with Eric. Oh. No, I mean south from you guys. Hey, Ziggy, how's it going? Good to see you. Like your icon there, or your logo, whatever you want to call it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I remember. Ooh, I'm trying to remember when it was when I went to. I was down in Florida Miami area. Well, let's see if it's working this time. Hello? No, still nothing coming out. Let me see what you got. Edit mic settings. It doesn't tell me what you're using. Let me see. No. That's why I like the other program. I could see if you're using the right drivers and stuff. Yeah, your volume is. Oh, I see your head. Nothing coming out the mic though. You do sign language. Oh, fancy.
That's weird. I don't understand this.
There we go. I adjusted your mic with your mic volume and it worked.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Either you did something or I did something. So
well, I clicked the up button next to it and it says default speakerphone and headset earpiece. Well, I'm on speakerphone. So
yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. Oh,
I haven't gone to a live StreamYard live on this phone in a while. Normally.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
Maybe it needed to learn again. I don't know. So what were you saying, Charles, about and again, I apologize. I didn't know you were going live.
I didn't know either.
Was it something about the Davos meeting and all that?
Oh, no. I wouldn't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was I was talking about PEDS. That's that document that it's been passed down for every president.
Right, right.
Presidential emergency action documents. It gives the president the right to do whatever he wants to do, basically.
You know,
and it's
you were
secret.
talking
Nobody knows what's on it.
right. You were talking about obviously a lot of that last night, and when you think about it, you've got how many millions of people that live here now?
Oh
Is it
yeah,
260, 260, 270, maybe
yeah,
280? Um, that's a lot of people,
yeah,
and a lot of people that own a certain type of thing that for
yeah.
sporting and their protection and all that. And so, to have like continuity of government. Now, I'm not saying it's good what they're doing or what they have, but this place could turn into a real, you know,
Mess.
yes, big but in lightning speed before you know it. It could just all
Yeah,
go right down
and
the pooper.
and that's the and that's like the reason why why they have these
Right.
tests and
Yep.
things and for
All
when
these
this happens.
all these contingency plans
Yeah,
because
not if it happens, when,
right.
because you can. Oh, it'll never happen. I'm like, well, go back in history and see how many times it has happened.
Well, they had
We're a country because it did happen.
yeah, yep. So I mean, I don't agree with obviously a lot of stuff the way they do it and all that, but if the, the biggest problem, in my humble opinion, is that there's too many damn people that were allowed in here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I saw a thing on YouTube this morning about a certain uh, group of people that are setting up in cities um, in every state, and you can't go into that city. Even the local police don't go into that city, and uh, how do I put it? It's a Middle Eastern culture.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Let's just leave it at that.
yeah.
And
Dearborn or whatever it is up in Michigan type.
yeah, yep.
Yeah,
But this is in Texas. That's what I was talking about.
yeah. I know there's one in Texas. There's quite a few in Oregon and Washington, of
Yep.
course.
And they've got, well, she says they're in every state, and they've got these little factions. It's these groups. Some are really big, some are really small,
Yeah,
and and then you're going to be, if you then you're labeled a racist or this or that. And what I don't understand is if you're coming to a country that gives so much, um, and you're not willing to assimilate to,
oh, Houston, Texas.
I'm not saying it's got to be your gospel that you have to do it, but you should at least be able to communicate with the main population here,
Yeah,
meaning speak the language and all that. And there's so many groups that come over here and they just their nose at you and just say, okay, what freebies can I get? And that will be the downfall here.
yeah.
That will be, and it will happen. People say, oh no, well, no, it will happen. And
My dad
unless somebody
used to
really,
say that when there's an option, you're in the United States and there's an option for different languages when you're trying to talk to somebody.
right,
He said, you go to another country and stuff. Well, I don't know now, but you go to another country and stuff. You don't speak the language, you're screwed. You know, unless you get
exactly.
an interpreter or something. But you come here and we cater to every language, so
Yep,
to speak.
yep.
And it's
And that they need to take that sign off of that statue over there in Staten Island, in the Bay. Give us your tired, your poor, your no. That only lasts so long. A country cannot sustain
Yeah.
this constant. It's like we are the big teat of the world, and everybody's sucking us dry of our money, our social services. I mean, everything. And the fraud here, it drives me crazy because I see homeless veterans down here, and there's plenty of homeless veterans where I live.
Oh, yeah.
Now, whether it's by choice or not, it's irrelevant. And those folks should get priority over these selfish people that come over here and they don't want to assimilate. They want nothing to do with American culture. They just want to suck it dry.
Mm-hmm.
And that it gets me on a tangent. It really does. It just frosts my ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think about my dad who got firebombed in a tank. He still got the scar on his arm, and you know, saw so much action that they had to send him to Japan for a month because he has shell shock. And then they put him back in recon, and he's, you know, on the front line again. I mean, do people know what recon is? That's where you go out like with a group of 20 guys, and you try to draw fire from the enemy. So the main
So you can find
the
out
main
where
part of the army, exactly. So recon is a walking target.
Yep.
So kind of like Clint Eastwood in Heartbreak Ridge when he took his group, they were all recon.
Yeah.
You know.
And they're usually
anyway,
somebody has to be in the front of the line too.
And I'll tell you another thing. Right. That's your first. That's what the guy in the front. But
then there's somebody behind him that takes over once that one goes down.
Right. But the footage I saw yesterday at Davos and all of this, and I mean, Trump, he just went over there and he just told it like it was. And I'm like, I don't agree with everything he does. I've never agreed with any politician 100%. It's not feasible. You can't. Nobody can agree with somebody 100%. But he told it like it was, and the European community, they've been taking advantage of us for decades and decades and decades of all of our taxpayer money going over there. And we wouldn't have a deficit. There wouldn't be $1 trillion, trillions and trillions in deficit here if we stopped, you know, giving it all to, you know, to Europe. And then they have a fit about us wanting to go to Greenland. Well, we used to be in Greenland. We had 17 bases there.
Well, we're still there.
Yeah, but not like we were.
No, because that was one of the rules of being there was no nukes. That didn't stop us, but we did it anyway. But still, and now when NATO gets involved in it,
yeah. And Denmark, I'm scratching my head. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, when did you annex the country of Greenland? When did you decide that was your territory? Show me a piece of paper that says that's your territory. It's not, and it never was.
Yeah, but you could say the same thing with America, because, you know, Vikings discovered it first, but that doesn't make it theirs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is for, in my opinion, security. It is, because sooner or later, you know, China, they're going to be on the move. And, you know, you got these little doinky dinky NATO countries that, and they haven't been paying their share for how many years? And, you know, if Obama was doing this, he'd be the second coming of the Messiah. This is wonderful. Look at him go. But since it's the orange man and everybody is so full of hatred and bile in their belly, they just can't accept, and they down deep inside, everybody that hates him, they know he's right.
Oh yeah.
They just ain't got the balls to say it.
Yeah.
So that really pissed me off, the news yesterday. All these, and some of these aren't even the prime ministers. They're like undersecretary this, and a lower part of whatever, minister of whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, and the worst thing was that Gavin Newsom. He's over there. Did you see what Bessent said about him yesterday? The Treasury Secretary? Was Ziggy brought it up. I mean, it was. I mean, he filleted him. He's over there propping himself up for a presidential run, and I'm like, what is he doing? What is he? He was over there with his Bessent called him his sugar daddy, Soros' son, who's linked to all kinds of propping up left wing groups that start, and it all started with, yes, I'm going to say it, BLM, funding all of that. Hey, Vester, funding the riots and all of that. It's just like
bailing people out
for one day. For one day, we ought to be able to just have these squads that come in and just go through every city with proof. You got to have proof, and just arrest these people. It's just so stupid what's going on here. I've got my Fourth Amendment, and I'm like, not if you're causing a riot, you ain't got no Fourth Amendment or First Amendment.
Yeah.
That should all go out the door once you break the law. No jurisprudence, no trial, no. You're caught on tape recording, you're caught on camera, and the reason why it continues to go on is because we are corrupt, not as a people, but our leaders, our elected officials are corrupt on both sides.
And the majority are brainwashed to it.
Yeah.
The majority of the
everybody's so busy with life and this and that. And I get that, but does anyone remember when there wasn't a cell phone?
Unless you're under the age of 25, then let's go out to the street and hold up signs. I don't know why, but I'll follow everybody else.
Right. It's I don't know. I care less if people protest and everything, but yeah, as long as you're peaceful.
You know why you're protesting? Oh yeah, it's because Trump's orange. Trump did this. Yeah. ICE. Yeah. Do some research. Figure out who backed ICE for so many years. Now that Trump is using them, they're bad.
Yep, you got that right, Vester. And it's just like, you got to shake your head real hard to back and forth. And it's just like, and I see these asshats on the news. Because sometimes I'll surf, I admit it, I'll surf and see what some of the liberal news is saying. And it's ridiculous. Like, how are these people employed? What they're saying. I don't get it.
I don't know.
But that's the Mockingbird media. They're corrupt, so they're gonna say, and that includes Fox. Although I do watch that sometimes because I like Gutfeld at night because he's funny. But it's just and they went after Trump about how the stock market took a dump the other day,
Yeah,
And even my brother's like, why is he doing that? And I'm like, will you relax? And he says one thing, well, we're not taking it by force because we've already got a deal. Did you see what the market did yesterday? It
not
bounced
yesterday.
up like a overfilled basketball, went straight up, back up where it was. Not exactly where it was, but
Yeah,
it's going to continue to go up.
they reported already this morning that it dropped. Let me see if I can find it. Dropped 870 points this morning.
That was the morning before.
No, this is right here today. 870 points, according to, and I don't. It's ABC, so it's hard to say. Because most of it I don't pay attention to. It in one ear out the other type of situation because it's untrustworthy. Anything it gets posted unless you go to a certain websites that post the news, and then you still have to be skeptical of everything you see. That's why I've said so many times, don't believe what I say. Go do your own research.
Okay, I just put on Fox Business, and the Dow is up another 400 points, 404 points. So that 800 drop was actually the day that Trump says we'll take it by force.
Oh,
so the Dow right now is at 49,490, up almost a little over 3/4 of a point. S&P is up, and it's just gonna, hopefully keep going. But it's all about, everybody's afraid, oh, he's going to start a war. No, he's not going to start a war.
With who?
Exactly. That's my point. It's just like, you finally got somebody with a set of balls and some common sense, business sense.
Yeah.
And, it's just a shame, though, that this is his last term. Another thing that he said, too, about the 2020, whatever, what happened in 2020, the big steal. He said it right in front of everybody at Davos during his speech. He says, we got them all. It was something about it wouldn't have happened with the going into Ukraine because I wouldn't have let it happen. But unfortunately, the 2020 didn't turn out the way it should have. And then he said, we got them all. And he says, you're going to start seeing arrests. And I'm like, good for you. There's a marker right there.
I've been waiting.
Yep.
How well?
So, and all of the bloggers
11 years
last night were jumping all over that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway. Oh boy, Eric really ranted today, didn't he? Sorry, guys. Sometimes I gotta open up the valve and let it go. Wanda.
Something I was going to put on here, but I lost it now.
Tammy, we're talking about TDS. Thank you, Bester. Hello, Lake. I'm sorry. I missed you. How did I miss Lake? And Miss B. And Susie D.
Oh, they worded this one. Evidently, Trump's son, Barron, saved some.
Oh, yeah, he broke up. Yeah.
Yeah, the way they word that, they made it sound like it was Byron's girlfriend, but it was the man's girlfriend. I like how they word things.
Yeah, it's. You think clickbait's only on YouTube? No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Clickbait's been going on long before YouTube even
Yeah.
existed.
Yeah. Clickbait's the news invented that.
Oh boy. So anyway, now that the market's back on track, now we got to think of something else we can blame them for.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
let's get in the back room and drum something up. You know, like you didn't hear the mainstream media, except maybe Fox, say a certain married couple got held in contempt of Congress for
Oh,
not
yeah.
showing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. I mentioned that
You know,
yesterday.
Miss Pantsuit and Mr. Blue Dress. Yeah.
Yeah. The Clintons
So
didn't show up. That's the second time for him and first time for her.
yeah. Well,
Mm.
I want to see a perp walk. I'm serious. All in a line in a row. Shackles. Would be perfect. And
It's
there's plenty of Republicans need to be in that line too.
supposed to be his special powers. Trump confirms mysterious U.S. sonic weapon used during capture of Venezuela's, that guy. And they got a picture of him.
Hey, Chris.
They've had those sound weapons for ages. What was it? What president was it? I think it was Nixon. He was vice president at the time and went to Russia. And everybody said it's a mistake. And this didn't come out until years later, but they didn't want to break Geiger counters, so they brought in this other thing that could test and see if there was radiation or something. And the Secret Service people scanned the bed, and it was 30 parts over whatever for radiation. Nowhere else, just a bed. So if he would have gotten bed, he would have, died of radiation eventually, or pretty close then. So they didn't have him come in still, and then they tested it the next day, and it was still bad, only where the bed was. And then they decided, well, let's test things. And they spoke up and said, it's odd that the radiation levels are bad where the vice president will sleep. And they went and scanned it again, nothing. And what they were using, because they have, even back then, they have things that will shoot rays of radiation at a certain point or whatever. And as soon as they talked about it, because the whole room was bugged, as soon as they talked about it, they turned it off. And again, that's one of those documents that don't come up until years later, and then it was released or leaked or whatever the case was. But yeah, they have sound machines, they have radiation machines where
they got a heart attack machine too.
Oh yeah. Dr. Death, or Doctor, it's either Dr. Death or Dr. X, a Russian doctor that invented multiple ways of disposing of people.
Yep. Sounds like the freedom. Well, not I wouldn't call it a freedom seed, but a the technology's so great now. It's almost
Mhm.
like a a brass case with a piece of lead and powder in it is coming obsolete.
Yeah, they had oh, the bad ruler of Russia back in the day. Oh, I can't remember his
Well,
name.
which name one of them? Stalin.
Yeah, Stalin. That's it. Everybody
Okay.
says because he was really bad, you know. But Putin's got him. He's a saint compared to Putin. There's so much
Well,
stuff. So
Putin's ex KGB
well, meaning
KGB officer before he was
people
president.
allegedly disappear or allegedly get poisoned or
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. If you speak out about him or something over there, if you're a reporter, how many reporters over there spoke out
They're
about
gone.
him? Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And
there was one of his political opposition. Remember how he started getting sick and he was getting all those lesions on his face and all that?
yeah,
He was slowly being poisoned. I
you
forget what his name was.
can y'all see what I'm right now? Oh, writing? You mean this? Yeah, we can see you. You can see it on your screen on the screen right there below Eric. I got the chat scrolling, so both versions of the phone can see it. But yeah, Stalin, everybody, the Dr. Death guy, and I can't remember his nickname was Dr. Death or Dr. X. I don't know. But had been making so many different versions of secret ways to delete people and whatnot. Stalin got nervous and gave him an option to spend 20 years in prison or, you know, the other thing. He picked prison. And, you know, that was one of his most trusted doctors, so to speak. And that's what I was telling you yesterday about, or was it Jeff? They were talking about, you know, when a doctor takes an oath not to hurt somebody.
Yeah, the Hippocratic oath.
Yeah. But where do you think all these things come from? Different drugs and different ways to bioweapons and all that. It comes from doctors. Doctors are the ones that do this.
Yep. Well, if you do a deep enough dive, the Stalin killed more people than Hitler did in World War II. His own people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He
You ever watch
was a brute.
that one movie where the famous sniper? I forget the name of this. Behind Enemy Lines.
Enemy at the Gate.
Yeah, that one.
That was an awesome movie.
That was very true. You know, one person got ammo, one person got a gun.
Yep.
That's freaky. The reason behind that is so the Germans would run out of ammo.
Yeah.
You throw enough people in front of them, they'll run out of ammo. And that's crazy to think that, oh, we'll just throw our people in front of them, you know? Yeah.
Well, Hitler's biggest mistake was attacking during the winter or just
Oh,
before
yeah.
the winter.
Yeah.
That if he had done that in the spring, there might have been, outcome might have been different.
Oh, definitely. Russia didn't kill him. Well, Russia, the country, the weather ended that.
Yep. A lot of people froze.
Come on. I'm not picking you up. Stop being lazy. Jump.
That's like that old opinion, and it's opinion of many, but doesn't mean it's right. But that the Battle of Waterloo went the other way, Europe would be totally different today.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because I guess that a lot of that was fought on horseback too, cavalry, and the saying was Napoleon wanted to attack the British right away, and he got convinced to hold off. And in those 12 hours or whatever span of time it was where they waited, Wellington, who was the British commander, he got reinforced with troops, and then they just went out on the field and formed the British square. You know, they get in a square
Yeah.
with their bayonets and all, and just like a firing squad with four sides. And the French cavalry, the horses obviously are not going to throw themselves on the bayonets. And that was it. That was the end of that tour. It was the end of the war. Well, not directly end of the war, but that's what ended it. So
That's the same way with the 300, which it wasn't quite 300, but that's
Leonidas. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good movie, 300.
Yeah, but the accurate part, it wasn't quite. It wasn't the 300. There was his army, plus there was a not as skilled people that backed him up somewhat, and that got taken out quite soon. But they did go against thousands, and it was 1,000 slaves, and that, you know, they took out the majority of that army until they were, you know, deceived.
Mm.
And again, that a lot of it's hearsay because, you know, a lot of that's not as accurate as you would like the Bible or whatnot.
This whatever the hell his name is, D45726, whatever. Like I said, it's an opinion that a lot of people agree with. Not saying it's fact. It's an opinion.
I don't even pay attention to people who come in. And
well, you want to troll somewhere else, asshole. I don't like a smart ass.
all right.
But anyway,
Is Jeff making breakfast for us or what? I'm waiting. He said he's making eggs and bacon and biscuits and gravy and stuff. I'm waiting for it to show up.
biscuits and soppy.
You can go fishing today, couldn't you?
Yeah, tomorrow too. It's going to be
Yeah.
79.
Yeah. B said it was 78 and supposed to be in the 80s tomorrow.
Yeah. No eggs, just gravy, bacon, and biscuits.
Oh, no eggs. Oh, well,
Jeff, how
biscuits
can you
and
have
gravy.
breakfast without eggs?
Well, biscuits and gravy. I go for that any day. Oh, B put an order in too.
I noticed
You
that.
better get busy there, Jeff.
Jeff, you're going to need a drone to fly this stuff all over the place.
I don't know how you're going to keep it warm when you get up this end of the north. I'll probably end up fixing some bacon, a bacon sandwich later.
There you go. What's some tomato?
Well, I don't got no tomatoes.
No tomatoes.
I don't like store bought tomatoes. Once you grow a tomato in your yard and then you eat a tomato somewhere else, it's like, where's all the flavor? It's icky.
Right.
You
Vester,
know?
you're funny. No, someone's got to take care of the Northeast. I did that for a long time. I'm retired.
Retired.
Well, retired from taking care of the Northeast. Plus, Carmine, he wanted me down here. He made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Did you witness too much?
I can't comment on all that.
No comment.
Let's put it this way. The Meadowlands, underneath the Meadowlands, before it was built, there's whatever. There's fertilizer.
Yeah, you stop and think of how much fertilizer's in the ground. Majority of people are in the ground when they pass. So
Yeah. Lake's got a good point. She loves eggs. However, who was the first to think I'll eat that as it comes out of a chicken's? Well, I would have said butt. Did it drop out and crack on a hot rock? You can cook on hot rocks, especially in the Southwest. It gets hot out there. Cook a meal out there in Nevada right on a rock.
There's some say that like the hot springs and stuff, chicken laid an egg and fell in the hot spring, and then somebody found it, and I don't know who would eat it, but it's like, oh, that worked good. Yeah. You have to wonder some of this stuff. Like you see a tomato on a tomato would look good though. Apples, and there's some weird things. Pistachios. That looks very weird in a tree because it doesn't look like, it doesn't look normal. It doesn't look like a nut in a tree. Some of the things that you would find in nature, that a pineapple. Who would think of eating a pineapple? That thing looked weird.
Yeah. Yeah, be 80 plus till next week, till next Monday. That's some good weather.
Yeah, I remember them days. 120 degrees.
In the Mojave.
Yeah, when we used to go to California, we'd do it at night if it was summertime.
Yeah.
Go check out.
Jeff, I'm on my phone. I can't do that, but I will. And then I'll probably have to go eat a lunch because there's probably a nice picture or something.
Nothing. All I see is me asking Eric if he was having trouble.
Bye, Lake.
Lunch is, I guess it is close to lunch, isn't it?
It's 11:30.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tammy, you're at 8 degrees. Wow.
Yeah, we're going to be that way in a couple of days. Next week, it's going to be below zero.
They got a big warning for the middle of the country, the polar vortex. It's coming through.
Yeah, I was sitting there looking at, like I said, tomorrow is going to be 1, and then it goes back up to 10, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday it gets below minus.
Wow.
All the way to Saturday. So the end of the month is going to be a cold one.
Well, I'm sure we'll still get cold. We'll still get cold down here. That's cold, 8 degrees. The worst I ever saw in Jersey was 2. 2 degrees. I woke up. Yeah, 2 degrees.
Wow, it didn't get too cold there then.
Hey, 2 degrees compared to 80. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
That was like a couple years before I moved too, and I'm like, yeah, that sealed the deal.
Yeah, time to go.
Yeah. And I hit the Northeast, got me one last time on my way down. I've been coming here for years, but I hit black ice on the Delaware Memorial Bridge.
Yeah, same here,
with a trailer. Vester, did you get? Oh God, there she is. There she is.
Huh?
Hi, Grace.
Oh.
Grace is in the building.
Oh. We have to stop talking
Vester, about Vester, did you get a four-legged you know what this year?
I don't know, it would be easier to see. There we go. That yes.
She says, how dare you? Yeah, we are in trouble now. Grace gonna clean up. Brooklyn's in the house. Yeah, as long as you don't drive down here. 8 point, nice.
Trying to find
what did it weigh?
A background that's easy for her to see. Chat.
Oh. Why is your generator in Delaware? That's the last thing you take.
Oh. Well, it's probably in the garage. They're taking everything from the garage first, I think.
Yeah.
Good morning. Almost not morning anymore. It's almost noon.
20 minutes. If I was up there, I'd help you, Grace. $150 dress. That's nice. Don't forget about the back strap. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, he's doing good. That's why you don't see him.
He's got a girlfriend, doesn't he?
Um,
At least that's what he was talking about last time I saw live.
Yeah, he's met up with one, I should say.
He met up with one.
Well, I don't want to say it's girlfriend, you know.
Oh,
You know,
okay. We'll just say he met someone. Okay.
Yeah, because you know people get upset sometimes when you assume things.
Yeah.
Duluth, Michigan. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe if I was younger, the snow wouldn't bother me so much. I can't stand it. And I go outside. I wear sunglasses outside anyway. But you almost have to have sunglasses on now because all the white, it just hurts my eyes, and I just don't like snow. I think it's just the snow.
B, yeah, I know it's a female. I said girlfriend, B. Come on, B.
Okay. I didn't want to.
Thank you, Lake. Thank you.
Say it ahead of time. So.
Well, that's why he has no time for YouTube, because he's got
which is good.
Yeah. Maybe she'll keep him out of trouble.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Uh-huh. Oh. Noon and naps. I don't.
Yeah, Jeff got all carved out. Now he's going to have a nap.
I could probably say I don't sleep. I nap.
I could say you nap. I know you don't sleep. Yeah.
Hold on.
Sometimes Lake doesn't either. You'll hear that dee-doo-dee. And I'm like, why are these people up this late? Oh, he met the parents. Oh boy. We're getting all the dirt now. That's good.
Am I doing any cooking? Probably bacon. I'm gonna make a bacon sandwich. I probably should do a video, some cheap food because that's all I'm cooking right now. That's main reason I not on carnivore right now is because I'm cooking, trying to save money by cooking like ramen and things like that, spice up ramen.
Ramen.
I made chicken raviolis. Aldi's had a thing, a big bag of chicken and cheese raviolis, and I just took some of my tomato sauce from this year and put in there and slow cooked it. Oh, that was really good. I have a little bit left for dinner tonight. Eggs dropped.
They dropped down here substantially.
I don't get eggs at the store though. My eggs come from Amish.
Well, what do they get for a dozen?
It was $4.99, so I don't know if the price dropped or not. If it's just the women there, I can usually get them cheaper. But the guy he's not kind to other men, I guess. I used to get every once in a while I'd get a free BLT or some homemade bread or something when I went there. And he put his foot down on that, I guess.
Yeah, he got wind of that. Says,
I always get comments saying converting to be Amish. I said, I don't know if I can do that. And there many single women, Amish women, they would tell me, it's okay.
I think it's the beard.
Well, yeah. They said, well, all you have to do is shave your mustache.
All right.
I'm like, well, I think there's a little more than to that than that, but okay.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, and it depends, which clique you get into, so to speak, because there are some that no electricity, can't drive, vehicles or anything like that, and the religious part of it's pretty much the same, other than marriage and some other things.
Right.
But yeah, they still have good stuff up there. Probably go up there here in a bit, get some lunch meat and stuff.
Sounds good.
they're some of their network is still having issues. They're from what I gather, they're at 40% of their network, and there's other carriers that use the same towers and stuff, or use their network that are having issues too.
Oh,
Since the outage, we'll call it an outage. Ooh, that sounds good.
the Instapot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I put my raviolis in. Just did the slow cooker on it. It's not me. I'm setting at a gig transfer rate right now, so not me. It could be YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ready for this yet.
Does anybody else see me buffering?
Let's see. No, you're moving.
Yeah. Oh, I'll probably end it at 12. That way I can get something to munch on. I wish when I edited this thing that, oh, it does move that side over. Can you guys see when I'm editing this? Am I moving back and forth?
Not in the frame, you're not.
Okay, yeah, I must have to save it. Yep, buffering here too. Oh, yeah, it must be YouTube then, because it's not me. My transfer rate's a gig transfer rate right now. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot lower than that, Grace. If what's coming next week, you'll be into the first when you get the below zero weather. It's them people in the north. Yeah, see, you notice these two people that are in the north.
Yeah.
They're having issues with buffering. Maybe if Jeff lived in South Carolina, he wouldn't buffer as much.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Hey, Susie D.
Did you like my thumbnail I made?
Yes. Yep.
Coming out of the tent. Fine in Michigan. Oh, that sounds good too. Lasagna.
Yeah, I was thinking about Italian too.
Yeah, used to make the big container of lasagna. Would take me most of the day with the noodles and stuff. Oh. My wife used to make lasagna, and she'd make one for her and the kids, and then she'd make one for me. A pan.
Right.
Oh, another lasagna. Oof. They got these noodles now that you don't even have to cook. You just place them in there on top of everything and cook it. They're not too bad, but you can tell the difference in the noodles. And they're in little squares too, so you can kind of stack them around and whatnot. No, let me see if there's anybody else. No, nobody's live.
Nah. Ooh, Blake's getting some new toys.
New stove oven and dishwasher. Oh wow!
Nice.
Time to tear the door out again. Did you guys ever fix your door yet? Where you had to rip it out to get the refrigerator in there? Yeah, the oven. Yeah, that's the ones that I was talking about. They're not too bad, but I like the regular thick lasagna ones. I got a phone call, Ru. Never mind, they hung up on me. Must not have been that important.
Nope.
That's a good deal. And believe it or not, this is the time to get it right after Christmas because they try to get rid of all that extra stuff in the back. I've been looking at the planers, see if they go down, but they haven't went down yet. I still got 2 months to pay off my credit card, and then I'm gonna go up and get a planer. Yeah, our microwave has an air fryer. I ain't never used it though. I don't know if I would want to. I have to clean it out every time, like if I'd made hot wings or something. Our dishwasher broke down about a year and a half ago, and I just went in there, tore it apart, and it was all clogged up. Where the food gets munched up, I guess. You know, if food goes down there, it cuts it up and stuff. There was toothpicks in there and all kinds of other stuff, and cleaned it out, and that thing works just as like it was brand new.
Yep.
And you know, taking some of this stuff apart is like, what the heck? Way they put things together, I have to take out so much stuff just to get to that one spot.
Oh yeah, the engineers. Yeah.
North Florida. Remember, Eric?
Oh, I don't give my exact locations out, Jeff. I'll just Florida's closed. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, my dishwasher is about 22 years old. Yeah, 22 years old, and it still works.
Yeah. I just
Of
had
course,
my pop's washing machine done. The drive gear on the bottom, that
yeah,
moves the agitator. They fixed that. They rolled it out in the garage and then put it on the back of the truck had a little lift gate, and that's how they work on it from underneath. And it still had part of the cardboard box when it was initially installed. And I couldn't believe it. And there was no rust or nothing on it. He's like, whatever you do, he's like, they make parts for this. I think it's a Whirlpool. I think. He says, do not get rid of this machine. He's like, they're wonderful. They run forever.
yeah. I gotta
Okay.
get in and
So $90 later, it was fixed.
The only thing with mine, I can't. The laundry room is so small. I have to take it completely out, and I have to move like a ton of stuff to move it
Yeah,
out. So,
my washer and dryer are in a detached garage on my property. So
yeah, I would like to, because I have like two different rooms, like a back porch, and I have this little skinny thing. I would love to move that out there and either put a toilet in there or make it into a pantry area.
right.
But that's down the list.
Oh, you'll get to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't have stuff out in my that it would freeze out there. And I just remembered I got my freaking nails, liquid nails out there, or carpentry glue, which sucks because that stuff's so expensive.
You're not kidding.
Like, dang it, I forgot it out there. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. Hope everybody has a good day, and thanks for hanging out with me this morning. And like I said, we'll see you tomorrow. Friday we'll have a game night of some sort. I haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Everybody have a good night. A good day. That's what you're saying. Good night.
See you later.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you. You too. Don't copyright this. I made it.